and welcome to another Waypoint FPL update. We're in the midst of the international break, but obviously we had a round of Premier League last week, so myself and Chris are back to take you through what's gone on since. How's it going, Chris?
Going well. So we usually record this on Fridays. We haven't done this week. We record it on Saturday. So congratulations.
I think we did a Saturday last week as well. But yeah, go on.
Somewhere I think we've been dipping in and out.
Yeah.
But yeah, congratulations today on an excellent 6-3 win. 6-3 with a hat trick for Luke Oldfield. So that is an excellent result. And to top it all off, if you had Luke Oldfield in your Church League fantasy team, well, hope you triple captained him.
I mean, it's all coming up, Luke, because Luke is back at the top of the Waypoint FPL merry-go-round for first place, Chris. He has occupied it previously, but he's back there now with the second highest weekly score of 89. So we will take a look at Luke's team. Well deserved after
it's
those.
It's been a good day for him, has it not?
Very good day, yeah. So he got 6 points from Raya, 5 from Tarkowski. Mr. Teeth himself, according to you, got 9. Moises Caicedo got 10. Mohamed Kudus 12. Semenyo 18. Saka 8. And Captain Holland for the 16. So yeah, points galore for Luke, Chris, in both FPL and WPL. Or
Indeed.
WPL? Whatever it is.
You know, so FPL, SCFL, all these acronyms.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Far too many acronyms for my liking. Yes, as you mentioned, very consistent performance there. Nailed down by the midfield. I mean, look at that. 10 for Caicedo, 12 for Kudus, 18 for Semenyo, who, by the way, might be the value pick of the year, and 8 for Saka there as well. Again, another disappointing one for João Pedro up front. But mad to lose this week, 89 points. Captain Haaland as well. Bit of left side bias in this team as well, by the way, which isn't too surprising from a player who is extremely left sided himself. But
I think Kudus and Saka both play on the right, don't they? It's not.
Well, they don't use their right foot on the left.
No.
So they use their left foot on the right.
Yeah,
yeah. So yeah, they're cutting merchants. But you know what? Today, who cares? 89 points, huge one,
yeah.
and leads our league. So not only scored a hat trick, but leads the Waypoint FPL league as well. So
absolutely
can't really say fairer than that, can you? I mean, I can't imagine many people have been able to say that in the past, but.
He's got a little bit of a lead as well. He's got 23 points on the next closest, which is Smithy. Brett was first place last week. He's dropped all the way down to third. And then we've got Alex and Betts moving up to fourth and fifth, respectively. It's quite a tight race for not only the top 5. It ranges between 418 and 408. But also, if you go down, so I am tied with Betts on 408, but it's knocked me down to 6th because I think Betts had the highest score on the week. Owen is also on 408, although I'm ahead of him and he had as high a score than both of us, so I don't know what's going on there, to be honest. And then Mike and Cal are on 407, just behind us. So from 9th to 2nd, there's only 11 points between it all, and even then, you go a bit further down, it's not even that far off. So it's very, very tight in the top 10, really, at the moment. And we will have to go all the way down to 11th for our third highest score of the week, which is Aiden with 84. So we'll take a look at Aiden's team. He's climbing up the ranks. So he had Pedro Porro got 7, Calafiori got 6, Kudus 12, Sar 7, Semenyo again with 18, Gakpo 7, Captain Holland as well 16, Automata got 6 as well, Chris. But unfortunately he left Grealish on the bench, who would have propelled him even further.
Indeed. Now, I mean, having said that, I understand it. And Grealish only scored in the last minute of the game off his face. Alright. So now, not to be salty or anything, he scored without really knowing much about it because Daniel Munoz decided to clear it into him. His point. But 10 points isn't the bench and 10 points left there, and not a lot you can do about it. But look at that midfield again, very solid. Kudus, Semenyo, Gakpo. Sar as well. I mean, the less said about that Grealish goal, the better. Palace are still FA Cup winning, Community Shield winning, Conference League competing, Premier League competing, though not unbeaten. Yeah, maybe that one's run its course now. But yes, say a decent defensive effort from Calafiori and Pedro Porro as well. Waltemada, by the way, if there's a professional comp for Aiden, it's that. It is him.
Yeah, tall, blonde.
Gangly. Hopefully Aiden scores as many goals as Waltemada does as well, because he seems to be pretty legit.
Yeah. And if we go to the rest of it then, so where were we? 11th. If we look at the highest score of the week, which comes down even slightly further, was Brad, who got 97, and he now sits in 15th. So yeah, very good score last week for Bradley. Wow. So he got 3 from Sells and goals, 7 from Kukurea, 7 from Pedro Porro, 5 Tarkowski, 11 from Ollie Byrne, 11 from Declan Rice, 12 from Kudus, 18 from Simonian, 6 from Hessa, and 16 from Haaland. The only player who only got cardio points in this team was Richarlison with 1. And, I suppose he could have played Tavernier, who would have across the board then had more than the cardio points. But it doesn't matter, Chris, because he's still got 97.
He's got that. And then, you know what? There's some bold plays in there. Bold player Declan Rice. I don't see many fantasy teams filled with him, but 11 points, fair play. And you don't see many Dan Burns in these top teams, and I guess that's the reason why Brad is 15th. Let's be honest, but 97 points, it does give him a good boost. I think we see Kudus, Semenyo, and Haaland in a lot of them. I think Tarkowski there is a good value too. But yeah, it's a good week. Played it right. And yeah, we haven't seen many 100-point plus weeks so far. It wasn't far off that.
No,
but anchored by a pretty consistent performance across the board in every position that you want to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we'll turn to the bottom of the table, and we do have a change, Chris, because Jake has been rooted to the bottom for some time, but no longer, because Tim chipping in his 4th consecutive lowest score of the week with 24, which, I mean, we've just talked about the high scoring. It was generally a pretty good week. The array of scoring was a bit wider, but 24, Chris, is head and shoulders worse than everybody else in the league, which is saying something. So with the 4th entry in a row, Tim's taken it to new levels and is now last place as a reward. And if we look at the team outside of Salah, actually no, sorry, he captained Salah, so he got double cardio points. The only player to not get cardio points was Morgan Rogers for Tim, Chris. Which in such a well-scoring week is probably more difficult to do, I would say.
So we spoke before about some of these players that we've seen in multiple teams. We talked about seeing Kudus and Semenyo and Haaland and Tarkowski and Pedro Porro. Guys that actually score points. Here I'm not seeing many players that are scoring points, and don't rely on Liverpool. There's 3 Liverpool players in there. I'm not sure that you're going to see much from that. Definitely didn't serve well last weekend. Some streaky ones. I mean, Xavi Simons is in real life is probably good, but for fantasy purposes, probably not. And then those 3, because Tim's gone full hipster and gone for the Haaland-less approach. Well, as we see every week, João Pedro scores 2, and Gyökeres as well. Yeah, so pretty on and off there, I'd have to say. Even Nielsen, as much as I like him as well, doesn't get a return every week. So I think you have to go more consistent. I would say that there's a bit of Liverpool and Villa bias there that perhaps needs to be gotten rid of. But yeah, the only way is up for Tim, and it's at 9.868 millionth in the world. The only way is up. Just
to not dig the knife in any further, but according to this, top players 12.2, and the game week rank for Tim was 11.9 million. So just gonna put it out there. So relative to Brad's, where's Brad? Relative to Brad's 54,000. So just for context.
Wow, that's that. 135. Can we just check? What's the 135 highest point?
You want to see what the highest or what you could have had?
I want to see what whoever it is that scored it. Platinum support. Oh, who is this?
Captain Semenyo, which Owen did as well. So.
Wow. I don't see a Van Hecker in any of our players.
No.
Any of our team. And by the way, this guy is filling his bench with quality. Look at that, Mateta.
Could have been even more.
Pedro
sorry, he used the bench boost, so that form.
Oh, he used the bench boost. That's why. And Captain Semenyo.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what you got to do. Anyone who's got Semenyo, don't write him off.
Owen captained him. Owen captained him last week. I think is good call.
Really?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Sure. Oh wow, pushing him up. Yeah.
Did.
Good decision.
But that is it for this week's Waypoint FPL update. We won't be back next week because obviously this week is the international break, so we will have nothing to review. But we'll be back the week after. So Chris, I will give you the final word for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm not here next week either. So I will be away. Far away.
Well timed. Well timed.
Yeah, well timed. Very well timed. So I never miss a beat with this. But yeah, congrats again to guys today who played. 6-3 is, especially be 5 up at half time. Can't really go wrong with that. And yeah, we go again next week against Riverside away in the cup. How very exciting. So, Thursday you've got training 9 to 10 as usual. And then, make yourself available. If you are available, please vote in the poll prior to Friday. If you are available prior to Friday, we're going to keep going this. Make sure that you tell us that you can play. Because if you can't play, and if you can play, you tell us on a Friday afternoon. There is nothing we can do about it if we put the squad out already. You have been warned. Other than that, though, Riverside next week, big test. See where we are. It's the cup game. We win that. We put ourselves in a really good position to get out of the cup group and go and compete into the cup proper, which we haven't done for a long while. So it's a good game for us to be able to see where we are. We played them earlier in the season in a pre-season game. I thought we did quite well in the second half there. All to play for. But till then, watch out for the polls to go out on Monday and Tuesday for the match, and we will see you on Thursday for those that are there. Have a great week.